Seatbelt, safety. Oh yes.
Okay, so today this video is gonna be about this car that we're currently driving. It's the A6 S-Line 2018, sorry.
19. We have the stop start, which starts every time.
It has an automatic gearbox,
Yeah.
heated seats, it's touch screen,
Just spinning in the wet.
and yeah, once you go off the line and you put your foot down, it just spins easy, so you have to be careful with the car.
So why have we got the 2019 and not the 2020? That's the question.
I don't know.
Because we broke the 2020. So yes, obviously I'm not paying much attention. I'm not focusing on the camera for obvious reasons. I am actively driving right now, so I'm paying less attention to the camera because I'm driving. So we had the 2020 model, and
But it's an incident happened, shall I tell you?
that time we broke it. So we broke it twice.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, so I was messing around and
He was messing around with me and we brought lemonade. We was on the way back to our house and the lemonade just opened somehow. We didn't open it and it sprayed in the speaker down here, and
it sprayed everywhere.
It literally sprayed everywhere, even on my clothes, on the seat, this seat that I'm sitting on, but it was in the other car.
And it just went, the car went crazy. You started saying, fault this, fault that, headlight
beam
fault,
assist
yeah,
fault.
beam assist. It basically come up with so many faults. I panicked.
Audi pre-sense as well.
Yeah, that all developed a fault. But the actual real problem with it, I ended up cleaning up the car, stopping the engine, turning it off, putting the alarm on, undoing the car again, starting the car back up again, and everything was fine. We had it for a little while longer. The 2021 was a slightly darker grey, almost looked black. Now the reason why that broke is because it stopped selecting gears. So therefore we couldn't put it into gear. You know, we put it in drive and it was rolling back on a hill and it was just revving. So we called and we got another one sent out to us, and they gave us a 2019 one, which is the one that we're reviewing today. And that's why we've got the 2019 and not the 2020. I'm going to go this way.
This car also has a reverse camera.
Woo! And it gets going. So go for it. Tell them about the car.
It is an Audi A6 S-Line.
And it's the TDI 40. Okay?
Yep.
So with Audi now, the 40, a lot of people keep asking me, is it a 4 litre? Is it a 4 litre? And I'm saying to them, no, it's not a 4 litre.
I always get that confused as well.
On the back of Audis now, the number on the back of the newer Audis refers to the performance of the model. So even though it says TDI 40 on the back of this vehicle, it is still a 2 litre turbo diesel with 200 brake horsepower, top speed of 152 miles per hour. Now, I'll be honest with you, this is big, fat and heavy. So we have the reverse sensor, reverse parking camera, which is it's actually a great camera, to be honest with you. I'm looking at it now. Automatic gearbox, F1 paddles, so we can manually change gear ourselves. We've got the sport mode, we've got different modes. So what modes have we got, ky'len? Right, let's get off reverse.
Sport mode is also known as dynamic, efficiency, individual, dynamic, auto, comfort.
So yes, so dynamic is the sport. Individual is you actually set it to whatever you want your basic settings to be. So
yeah, also this car has cruise control.
So if we go to settings, so with the individual setting, what we can do is we can set the drive system, I'm reading it, and the steering. So we set the steering to comfortable. You could have it dynamic, so you could have a sporty steering, but the drive system be efficient. So it's efficient drive, sporty steering. That's an option. So there's plenty of options here. We've got heated seats in this one,
We've
air
got
conditioning,
we've got like a little
DAB.
got a little map as well also.
This has got sat nav, it's got Bluetooth, it's got everything that you need, basic stuff. It's even got touch sensitive lights. So I didn't know where the button was for the lights.
Yeah.
And then we ended up just kind of tapping
Just
it.
touching it
and
like lightly like that.
and then
on,
it, yeah,
and then you do it again and it turns off.
that's it. Now this car is huge. It really is that big. I mean, there's not a lot of size difference between this and the A8, which is the big brother. It's a smaller version of the A8, basically. It is very nippy. Say how big it is quick. It's quick to say how big it is. It's 200 brake horsepower. It's very usable.
It's easy to wheel spin on the lights, but it's just when you wheel spin on the lights, all you can see when yourself driving it, you're stuck back in your seat. You can't move forward.
It's not that fast.
Okay.
So what I've noticed is, a lot of the time when you do pull off, the traction light will flash up naturally just because it's losing traction. It loses traction a lot
Because your wheel's probably spinning.
when you're pulling off.
Like that.
However, once the car's going, it is able to put the power down. It's a very heavy car, therefore I find it very thirsty. We've done probably, I'd say me and your mum have done about 2,000 miles in it. As for space, like, I just feel...
It does drink fuel, like, easily.
Yeah. So what do you think about the space of the vehicle?
I think it's quite big, like that is...
I feel comfortable.
Still got a couple of meters left by these runs. Literally.
I don't feel cramped. I don't feel cramped in here. It's very spacious. I feel very comfortable in this car. It's fast enough. It's just an all-round everyday vehicle, but it really is a motorway cruiser. This really does come alive on the motorway. It's got such features as lane assist, so therefore if you start... Basically, if you don't indicate, it don't really want to let you change lanes. The steering wheel starts trying to fight with you.
If like your car, let's say there's a car in this lane and that's you in this car, and you're turning in that lane and you're about to crash and you let go of the steering wheel, the steering wheel will naturally turn back into the lane you was just in. You know?
So one of the things I really like about this car is when I'm at a set of traffic lights and the stop-start kicks in, the moment the vehicle in front of you pulls off, before you even take your foot off the brake, the car starts up, ready for you to take your foot off the brake. As if to say, it already knows you're about to go, so it starts back up again. And I think that's a really good feature because it keeps you on the move quicker. You can, you don't have to let your foot up off the brake before your engine's already started. It's already kicked back in, it's already ready to go. You let your foot up, you're going again. And I think that's really cool. It only saves a couple of seconds, but it's just a really nice feature. What's the interior like then, Kai?
The interior is quite nice. It's S-Line seats. It's very comfy. You can put your seat backs like this.
So yes, we've got the electric seats and the heated. We've got the heated fronts, electrics, full electric windows, everything in the front's electric. Electric lumbar adjustment, electric seat adjustment, height, raised, everything. It's all electric. It's a nice car. I really do enjoy driving the car. I enjoy it. It's a typical Audi. You get the Audi quality, you get the Audi build quality, textures, feels. It's a nice place to be. It really is a nice place to be. So what do you think about the stereo then?
I think it's quite loud. I just think it's really loud because when you're driving around, the music is just like your eardrums. It's just kicking in like you're about to be deaf. It really is.
It's not that bad. To say this is only the standard stereo, it's not the Bose. The sound clarity is great. The bass is nice. Your mum always turns the bass off. Apparently I have the bass too loud. It's loud enough. It's crisp. Very bassy when you want it to be. Very good basic stereo. So the interior, we've got the half leather, half cloth seats. Again, comfortable. Typical Audi seats. Hug you.
Also, you can put that down in the back as well.
Yep. But you have to pay extra for the drink holders. In the middle, that fold down thing in the middle, optional extra to have drink holders. I've got enough leg space in there. Again, I'm 6'2", so the leg space for me is adequate enough. I'm comfortable. We have baby in the front. Mummy drives.
Yeah.
Me and Ky'len in the back. We like to be chauffeured around, don't we?
Yeah.
And it's comfortable. I really don't mind.
The back and front is really comfy, especially coming from inside here. God, there's features down there. You can also do all sorts.
It just feels like a big German tank.
It is.
But it handles very well. Like, you can throw this round the corner and it takes it. It's like it just don't even phase it. It's cool. The actual display for all of the settings, for everything in the whole car, the display in the middle, it gets very, very dusty. You will constantly be cleaning your screen because it just gets dusty all the time.
So you'll probably need a cloth.
Yes.
To wipe it down.
This is the 2019 Audi, and look how big the grille is. We've got the 19-inch Audi wheels with the Pirelli P Series. We've got the folding window mirrors. Look how big this thing is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 steps big. The one thing that I don't like about this Audi is that it has fake exhaust. Why, Audi? Why? Look how big the boot is.
I reckon you could fit in here too.
I could get inside.
Go on then, come and squeeze in to show them. That's how big the boot is. Two people in this boot.
There's going to be some more reviews in the future on all different cars. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And here's my Instagram. This is the Audi A6 S-Line. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah.